This video is for anybody who's tired of living the way they are and they know there's more to life than the life they're currently living. If that's you, stay tuned. I got a great book for you at the end. That's gonna help you, okay? Let's get straight into it. For those of you who don't know, my name is Isaac. I run a company called Digital Coach Consulting, where we teach businesses how to market themselves. Online, we don't offer you a course. It's literally one-on-one coaching, either with you or a member of your team, and we monitor you for a certain period of time to make sure you understand what you're doing. And today's video is about the fundamentals of growth. Because for me, this is a space I used to be in before, and now I'm just here to give you guys advice, okay? So a lot of you may find yourself in a place where you feel like there's more to life than this, and you look around and people are just okay with existing, like they're just okay with how the day goes by, how things happen day to day. Like you're surrounded by people who wish, oh, I wish I could drive that car and this and that, or I wish I could live there and all that. And you know that you can live in those places and drive those particular cars that they're talking about, but you just don't know how to. But you want to start somewhere or something to get where you're going, okay? These are the 5 steps to help you have a great start. Number 1 is changing your surroundings. Like this is something you've probably heard a lot, okay? And the reason you keep hearing it is because it's true. There's so many documentaries or studies based on humans and animals that prove that your surrounding literally does impact your behavior, okay, your mental development and your behavior. So it's very, very important to be careful who you hang out with, who you surround yourself with, and the places you are at. If you are a man particularly and you're around lazy working men, stoners all day, which is are happy with existing and getting day by day, then eventually you will pick up on the bad habits. It's just a way of life. But if you surround yourself with hardworking, masculine men who always smell great, look good, talk well, and all this kind of stuff, eventually you will pick up on the habits, and that's the kind of person you want to be at the end of the day. So if you're looking to improve, be around people who you look up to or who are similar to the future you are heading towards. It is as simple as that, okay? Stop being attached to people who add no flavor, no seasoning, no joy to your purpose, and that can be family, friends. Most of the time you're gonna be surprised that it's family, If you come from an African home like myself, you would know, like you might or you may not, but you would know, okay? Like, yeah, like just don't pay attention to people who don't add anything to your purpose or to your goals. Like they may support you, but then act like it's pretty stupid what you're doing. I'm not saying completely cut them off, don't do that, but keep them at arm's length. Like show them that you're finally deciding to put yourself first. A lot of people may not be okay with that, but hey, look, it's life, okay? Like you came in here by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself, and if you're trying to live life for others and not yourself, then you're honestly gonna hate it here on earth. You're gonna hate yourself most importantly, because the people you are thriving for and pushing for, they're all gonna live their lives, move on, move to a different city, get married and cut you off, and you're gonna be there all by yourself, So just know that there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first and changing your surroundings, okay? And number 2 is learning how to be alone. Guys, specifically for men, like I cannot emphasize on the importance of this, learning how to be alone, okay? Like a lot of you men are like parasites, like you just don't know, how to be happy within your own space, within your own mind, within your own time by yourself. Like you just don't know any of those things. Like it makes no sense. It makes you uncomfortable, which is something you need to stop, okay? Like this is why your majority of your relationships never end well. This is why your friendships always end, or things never go well for you regarding your social life or your business and all this kind of stuff. Like you never get anywhere, because the moment you try to focus on doing a little task, your friend or your girl is gonna hit you up, or whoever is gonna hit you up and be like, hey, I miss you, and you're gonna be there running and dropping everything else, forgetting about your future and stuff, okay? Like learn to put yourself first, set boundaries for yourself, okay? If you're gonna set from 3 to 4, I'm gonna work, make sure that 3 to 4 you working, okay? And no one can interrupt you, not your friend, not your girlfriend, or what this kind of stuff. Like set those type of boundaries for yourself, okay? Because I promise you, the more you grow, the more you're gonna realize that it's actually kind of lonely, like chasing the life you want, chasing the financial freedom you want, and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's very, very lonely. And if you're not okay with being by yourself, then that's one journey you'll never complete, because you're always going to look for people to fill in that hole, that emptiness that day. And it's honestly not a pretty thing. Okay, so spend time alone, face your demons, face your emotions, face all the traumas you've been avoiding by trying to socialize more and being with people and all this kind of stuff. Okay, face them. Promise you it's going to be worth it at the end. Number 3 is educate yourself. Okay, like, as much as you may be spending time with people who inspire you, who with people you look up to and all that, you still need to educate yourself and learn to develop your own character, like your own person. Okay, because there's only so much they can teach you at the end of the day, and the rest of the lessons are just gonna come from you, from yourself. Okay, so read books on a specific subject you're interested in. Read books on mental health and mental development. Read books on self-development, self-improvement, and all this kind of stuff. Like, guys, we literally live in a world where education is free. Okay, we literally live in a world where education is free. There's YouTube, there's Google, there's free online libraries where you can find all sort of books. Okay, like, literally, you have no excuse. You have no fucking excuse to feel like you don't have the sources to educate yourself and all this kind of stuff. If you are online right now on YouTube watching this video, my man, I'm telling you, you have time to go find resources to educate yourself. Okay, cool. And number 4 is exercise. Okay, I always emphasize on this. Okay, you cannot have a good mind and a bad body. It is impossible. A bad body and or like a good body and a bad mind. Some people may or may not agree with this, but your physique is literally a reflection of who you are mentally. And I've met a lot of big company owners out there that do not work with people of a certain weight, as you must say. I don't want to be too harsh. Like, they're literally like, how can I trust you with my money if you can't even take care of yourself, like, physically? Like, guys, appearances matter. Okay, it matters in the dating world, in the business world, in the everyday life. If you want people to take you more seriously, look after yourself. Okay, because it shows a sense of discipline. Like, physically, it shows a sense of discipline that you can start with something, stick to it, and see it through. Okay, literally exercise. And it's also good for the mind. It helps improve your mind, helps improve your life. It's like a 2.0 upgrade version of yourself that you just need to put in effort for the rest of your life to maintain, and all this kind of stuff. Okay, literally, guys, you need to exercise, cut down on sugars and just things that make you gain weight. Okay, just cut down on that. Number 5 is you'll need to put in the work. Okay, you generally will need to put in the work, because at the end of the day, there's only so much books you can read. There's only so much YouTube videos you can watch. There's only so much you can do before you actually do need to put in the work. And at times, I'm a victim of this too. We'll just find ourselves learning, because we feel like we haven't learned enough. Well, the truth is that we actually do know more than enough. We just don't have the courage to put ourselves out there. So we decide to just say that we don't have enough knowledge and just try to keep learning. Eventually, 6 months is gonna go by and you haven't done shit, just have all this bunch of information in your head and nothing to do with it. Like, put the information you've learned to work. Okay, you generally will need that. And I'd like to recommend a book for you guys before we finish off. Okay, and that book is called No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert A. Clover. This is an amazing book. It helped me understand why I was behaving in specific ways in my life regarding relationship, business, socializing, and all this kind of stuff. And you would be amazed that a lot of reason why we are messed up is not because of the surroundings and stuff, but because of how we grew up. The things we liked as a child plays a big character development in the way we grow up. And eventually at a certain age, say from 24, 25 and all that, those things you lacked and those things that like you never worked on starts showing in your life and all of that. So this is an amazing book for anybody, but I want to speak to men particularly. This is an amazing book for you to get started on and literally just get your life together. I'm going to leave the link below. You guys can check it out, or you can watch the free audiobook on YouTube or something, because that way I found it as well. So yeah, if you're looking for more info on how to level up, better yourself, or bounce back from depression, watch these two videos on the side here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, ciao.